Let's go.
Hey, it's your girl Nina. Standing on my stomping ground, 73rd and Well Street is where it all began. It's the second part of maximizing your life, where we're starting to do our talk show, talking about the streets of Oakland. And today, we're going to start where it all began, here on M.Y.L Street. What could I say about M.Y.L Street? Well, I was about 13 years old when I first officially got here and realized that I would be living in Oakland for pretty much the rest of my life. So, didn't really like Oakland, coming from Arkansas. I was a country girl, so I never kind of fit in to this environment. With that being said, I kind of ran into the wrong crowd. I got attracted to money, material things, which led me down the streets of Oakland, selling drugs and doing all kind of stuff that we discussed in my last video. Matter of fact, we passed in a house where my mama used to live when I became an adult. My mama done lived on M.Y.L Street for many a year, so this was one of the homes she lived in. And we just walking the block, just showing y'all how there's nothing here. Nobody's really hanging out, nobody's doing nothing. Everybody done grew up, everybody done matured and changed their life around, but a lot of the parents are still on this block. But one thing I could say about this block, it always been about family unity. We always looked out for each other. We always had each other back. And this is still one of those blocks. So as we continue on this journey, I just want to try to get a feel of where I come from. It's kind of emotional for me to be even walking down these streets, because it reminds me kind of, you know, like my foundation. Not only is it a happy place for me, it's a sad place. Because when you come from feeling rejected, insignificant, like you don't measure up, and being misplaced, and just stuck in a place where you really ain't familiar with, you know, I had a lot of emotional drama. So, like I said, at that point, it led me down another path. So as I'm walking these streets, I can remember, you know, over here was a safe house for me. That's the Brown's house. I used to hang out there, you know, very family oriented. Right here, another family house, ride your bike, sit on the porch, hang out with the kids. You know, those are the things I did when I traveled out here in the summer. That's Fanny, big old house over there. You know, we seen that go from a little house to a big house. Transformation. She raised a lot of foster kids, helped out in the community. She did a lot of things at that house. We had friends that lived over here. Professional basketball player, Tank, he lived over here. So a lot of good things came from this block. But for me, it was my transition process. Because I could either continue to be a good girl, raised with Christian values, from coming from Arkansas with a Christian background, family, you know, kept me in church, Bible study, all the stuff, and then transition to here, where it all begins. So this is kind of like the area, this is where we live. When I came here from the summer, like I said, 12, 13 years old, this is where it all began.
Pause right here.
This garage right here. I remember my mom and dad car parked in the garage, we sitting in the garage, and DS, Derek Skinner, was the first guy that found interest in me as a young lady. So while the kids was playing kickball, walking up and down the street, he kind of like pulled me to the side and kind of schooled me on life. He taught me about boys. He taught me about what to expect when I started junior high school, You know, he was the first boy to give me jewelry. He was the first guy to show me how to be a young lady. First guy showed me how to keep my pocketbook closed to men. You know, it's a lot of things that I respect about him because he never approached me in a sexual manner, but he always felt the need to kind of school me on what to expect coming here, like I say, as a country girl getting wide open to a city life. So from that, I built my foundation getting attached to the wrong crowd of people. And this is where I began. Started off selling weed, you know, then from weed to coke to heroin. Came back to this block as a grown person, rented out an apartment, did hair in it, sold drugs, you know, pretty much all my life. So for me, my passion and my desire to come back and give back is greater than other people because now I have an understanding of my root. You know, I have an understanding of what it is to feel abandoned, rejected, you know, insignificant. I have that. You know, I've been that girl. I've been that girl that tried to fit in. I've been that girl who always looked for love in the wrong places. But because I never got love, far as I was concerned, I was emotionless, disattached. So men were never my thing. To fall in love, be madly in love with somebody, that was never my thing. But it was all about get the money. Because if you get the money, you could buy people. I found that to be easy. As long as you have money, you have people, and you can navigate them to do what you desire them to do. So that's what I had to hid behind for years. And it's a shame, all this trash. I don't know who gets nothing. Quality neighborhood, but full of junk, mess. I hope don't no rats jump out because I'm scared I'm gonna be up out of this piece. But anyway, we just getting back to my passion for Oakland. It's new to me, so y'all, if I make any mistakes, just get over it. But anyway, you know, my passion is just deeper than normal people. People say I function off emotions, or you know, I'm too stern, I'm too reserved, or whatever. But if you don't know my story, then you'll never understand why I'm fueled or function the way I do. So I said that to say, we as women have to really start digging to the root of some issues that we have. Because it really don't make no sense how we are so divided, how we can't come together. You know, I'm a single mom. I got 4 sons that I didn't raise in Oakland because I refused to raise them in Oakland because of what I went through. And I'm just saying, sometimes we have people that's dying literally before our eyes because we are too consumed about the things that we're dealing with and going through in our personal lives to stop us from reaching out to help somebody else out. So like I said, the show is about maximizing your life. So it's taking those things that we allow to hinder us, pulling them things from the root, and being able to identify, address them, and move on and expand what we have, our knowledge, understanding of healing, and reach out and reach somebody else. If you could love on one sister, encourage one brother to do better than what they're doing, then I just feel that we could impact this community and get a better understanding of where we're gonna go for us, get into these kids. Because if we can't never identify with our stuff, how are we gonna reach out or reach back, grab the kids and develop them into doing something different from what they used to do? So as we continue to build up this show, maximizing our life, I just want to reach out to the community, let y'all know I'm serious about this thing. And if it's nothing but women coming together, being accountable for our actions, the things that we did, the things we didn't do, and just building off each other, because we are stronger together than we are apart. So my cry is for the women. I'm a woman. I don't know nothing about men stuff. I grew up as a tomboy, but my passion is for women. And I know we are broken. I know when you're depressed. I know when you're stressed out. I know when you don't have enough. I know when you feel insignificant. I know all these things affect parenting. It affects your work. It affects your reality. It affects your moods. So until we become transparent enough to take the mask off, unmask and get real with ourselves, then we're going to continue to see our kids, a man out of place, make a woman misplaced, and our kids displaced. So if the man out of place, so be it. We have to step up as women and get to a place where we could get back to nurturing and loving on each other and build back the family. So thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Shared a little bit of my story. I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be transparent. This ain't no kind of pretend thing, this is reality. So I'm dealing with reality, how I feel that we can impact this community. So thank y'all for tuning in. Talk to y'all later. So.